Assessing President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's 2 years in office by some Nigerians in the diaspora is not only necessary but also important to know that they are abreast with developments back home. Nigerians in USA, in China, in Germany, and United Kingdom gave their assessment on policy reforms of the present administration. Details soon. Reconnecting with African historic diaspora and modern diaspora is indeed a thing of pride and joy as they come back as kings and queens. Hence, Honorable Abike Dabiru Erewa, Chairman CEO, Nigerians in Diaspora Commission, NIDCOM, undertakes a tour of the construction site of a permanent door of return in Badagry, a project being executed by the Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Stick around for details. Still on the menu, do you remember Dr. Crystal Chanchengi, the diaspora touching so many lives as a way of giving back to the society? Well, she's here again, but this time with her amazing and talented daughter, Cleopatra, as she made strategic visit to NIDCOM. Details shortly. And do not forget our complimentary segment of health tips by Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas, AMPA, and our diaspora of the moment. This is a favorite show, The Diaspora. I am Khadija Bamali. Please stay. Welcome back. Let's take a listen as Nigerians in diaspora give their scorecard on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's 2 years governance of Nigeria.
The fuel subsidy removal saved the country a lot of money. We're talking about roughly about $20 billion thereabouts. And this money, money that we originally owned that we were supposed to use to offset the subsidy bills. So, but now this money can now be redirected and reinvested somewhere else. So these are the things I think they should communicate more. I'm just using this as an example. These are the things I think they should be using as an example to explain more of the things, because sometimes it's good to inform the populace. So the general public knows that the government is really working.
So as a diaspora, what else have you seen in Nigeria that you can, if you go back to Germany, you can also talk to your people about the administration, other sectors, apart from the economy?
The major thing that comes to my mind now is the issue of international diplomacy. Nigeria, I think in 2023, I'm not sure, 2023 or 2024, during his tenure, has now been admitted into, he's been invited rather, to join the G20. So, which I believe this one can attribute it to his economic reforms. So I think these are the things that we in the diaspora that you come to hear very often.
Towards the Nigerian Diaspora Day, July 25th, 26th, 2025, holding in Abuja, I want to commend His Excellency President Ahmed Bola Tinubu, GCFR, for all the great strides he has done in putting the Nigerian economy on a solid footing for the future. We in the diaspora are quite elated with the foreign exchange policy of this administration. It has unified all the foreign exchange regime into a single point, and this has made investing in Nigeria easier and more profitable for those of us in the diaspora.
The increasement in the ongoing infrastructural projects in the country, it's something. In the past few years, the construction of roads, the construction of airports and bridges has stopped. But you know, the president has come all over with the introduction and the increasing and development of roads. I can clearly talk about the coastal highway, which is linking Lagos to Calabar and to other federal states within the country.
The Naira stabilized, and I believe this positive signs that the economy is in the hands of good managers. Having said that, there's one thing left. There are many things left for the president to do. But one, it is extremely important because everything that he does depends on this one factor, which is security. I'm happy the president has vowed that he will tackle it.
The federal government has made a promise of 100 billion naira fertilizer support with the Lagos-Calabar Highway and Sokoto-Badagry Road projects launched. These are good initiative, health and education initiative. Here, the government, through the current federal Minister for Health, has actually increased by 1,000 primary healthcare centers, which were upgraded, with free dialysis and cancer centers launched, and student loan introduced. That was a great move.
Honorable Abike Dabir Erewa, Chairman CEO, NIDCOM, has commended Babajide Sanwo-Olu, the governor of Lagos State, on construction of a permanent door of return in Badagry, a landmark initiative designed to strengthen the reconnection between Nigeria and its historic African diaspora.
The difference in all of this is that the original thing, which is up there, is signed off at 32 meter by 32 meter space to be covered. Eventually, when all the thinking and the assistance of KBC, they are accepting our use of space, and upon our writing to the ministry, to also let them know that the 32 by 32 is just going to be an aberration to what we see that state vision about tourism is about. It's not going to justify either the money they're going to spend or the impact they are trying to create. Upon that, you get an approval, a second approval to go ahead and do the expansion version. And what's the difference between this? The original, even the one by the Afore, one of those that we had engagement with during there, failed to have what we call the engaging cultural representation, which is to allow people go onto the deck there and observe the perimeter of the door of return or the point of no return, because it's a similitude of the two. What we inherited was point of no return. What you are doing is the door of return. And where we had the initial one was far away and has no either geographical correlation to each other. That was what brought about doing the tour all the way from there and finding that two things in terms of space and latitude. This space is the widest point on the waterfront.
Let me thank the governor for approving this. This is going to be the biggest tourism event anywhere in the world. And you know, Badagry has what nobody has anywhere in the world. So we talk about potentials. This time to realize those potentials. With this door of return, you're going to see huge. Everybody will come to Lagos, to Nigeria, must walk through the door. But this is about our history and our past and our present and our future. So I thank Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, I thank you, Honorable Bono, and I thank our consultant, Alhaji Z Miraj. So we are impressed with what we have seen, and we are optimistic that the October 18 event will take place here.
Amen.
With the door fully commissioned.
Amen.
So thank you very much. Thank you.
Nobody will see
at all.
So why if you just standing here, I mean, why do you want to do and you're just looking straight? You'll just be crying. So you get.
As far as what the consultant have just told us now, he has explained to us in details to the our honorable chairman, Honorable Abike Dabiri, and the Honorable Solomon Bonu of House of Assembly, Lagos State, and myself about the construction, what they want to do. They have shown us the diagram, the design, and then we are now at the site to see things by ourselves. So I think what they are doing is commendable.
Yeah, this year is 10th decade of diaspora return to Lagos and in Africa. And what we need to do is to just put up is a kind of festival around it to make sure that we receive all these diasporans who are coming back home, who want to come and see their ancestral land. And if you look at where we are constructing door of return, which will serve as a significant to their coming home. And if you look straight, you see a point of no return where the slaves passes through. You get what I'm saying now? So we are saying that they are coming back home when they will go through that place and come through the door. And this door is going to be one of the iconic tower in Africa by the time we complete this project.
I'm glad to be here to inspect, along with stakeholders, the progress of work of the door of return here in Badagry. I want to thank Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu for approving that there should be a permanent door of return here in Badagry. This will be the biggest tourism destination when this is done. It's about our past, our present, and our future. So I'm impressed with the work being done here by Z Mirage, and hopefully it will be completed on time. It's amazing what is being planned here for the door of return Badagry.
So what are the preparation for the people coming October?
Yeah, October 18, we intend to have the Door of Return Festival here in Badagry. People will be coming from all over the world because this is the last year, the 10th year of the UN Declaration for Persons of African Descent. Nigeria will be doing something really significant that connects our past with our present and our future. I know the historic African diaspora that's talking of coming back home. They just don't want tourism. They want to return to their motherland. This door will be a symbolic return for them economically, spiritually, physically. Tell me, what do you want to be?
I want to be a doctor when I grow up.
Hey, doctor.
Doctor. Doctor.
Too many doctors.
Journalist.
Hey! That's because I'm a journalist by profession.
I want to become a footballer.
Footballer.
Hey, it's okay.
Okay, the most important thing, what's the name of your school? The most important thing is that as you are growing up, listening to your teachers and your parents and doing this study tour, by the grace of God, you'll be everything you want to be. Amen. Amen. But you need to be obedient, be respectful, and listen to your elders and teachers, and be patient and be focused. Okay? Be focused and be disciplined. So I wish you all the very best. I'm so glad to meet you. I'll come to your school one of these days.
Thank you,
Which one?
Cardinal, you are nowhere. Cardinal, you don't know that those fruits. But I know my country, best in heart and deeply. Let's go to the light of sun. Always the Cardinal school, the Cardinal. I'm proud to be a Cardinal. The Cardinal school, the Cardinal. Come try to be happy was in Cardinal. The Cardinal school, the Cardinal. I'm proud to be a Cardinal.
Let's take a short break. The diaspora continues shortly.
Nigerians in Diaspora Commission NIDCOM, under the ingenious leadership of the host and CEO of NIDCOM, Honorable Dr. Abike Dabiri Erewa, OON.
My brothers and sisters in the diaspora, I'm excited to invite you once more to the annual National Diaspora Day taking place in Abuja, July 25th to 26th, 2025. We'll be having deep conversations about how we can optimize diaspora resources for national development. It's going to be 2 days of fun, 2 days of deep conversations, and 2 days of celebrating the best of us as Nigerians anywhere in the world. We also have a full day for the youth. That's the youth segment of the program. We'll also be honoring Nigerians in the diaspora that are excelling abroad, but also doing many great things back home. So let's celebrate. Join us, National Diaspora Day, July 25th and 26th in Abuja. Here are the registration details. It is hybrid, both physical and virtual. Look forward to seeing you all. You don't want to miss this.
For participation, register at www.nidcom.gov.ng/Diaspora Day or visit www.nidcom.gov.ng.
Welcome back. Let's welcome Dr. Crystal Chenchengi and her amazing daughter on their visit to NIDCOM. They were received by the Secretary to the Commission, Dr. Sule Yakubu Basi.
We welcome you to the Nigerians in Diaspora Commission. We are happy to receive you. We are happy to meet you, Cleopatra. And we thank you very much for the very good job you are doing in terms of representing Nigeria globally. We are very proud of you. And we thank you for the good work you are doing.
This is my beautiful daughter, Cleopatra Vargas, a daughter of the soil, a person who has represented Africa as a whole and Nigeria and her cultures on global stages across USA in festivals. Cleopatra is very happy to be home. She's not just an entertainer, she's also an academia. She bagged about 9 awards last year during the award ceremony, and this year about 5 awards. You know, I honestly think that it's just in me. You know, I think it's a calling. I love to give back. I love to see people prosper. I don't believe that you have to be a multi-billionaire to come back and give back. I think with the little resources you have, you can make a difference. If you're in the food sector in the United States, you can come create a pantry in Nigeria and give out free food to the underprivileged. If you're in the education sector, you can come create a school. If you're in engineering, come create an engineering building company for youths and train them. So I don't believe that you just sit back home, you leave Nigeria, then you go abroad and you don't come back. No, you leave Nigeria for a reason. So when you go abroad, make that money, come back and fix that thing that you had issues with.
I visited Flavor, Larry Gaga, Davido, Fino, and then Casey.
And Diamond Okechi.
Yeah, Diamond Okechi.
Yes. Yes,
So
everybody.
how was the experience?
It was good. I loved all of them.
You like your country, Nigeria?
Yes.
Have you tasted any Nigerian food?
Yes, I've tasted egusi soup, leaf, jollof rice, and I've tasted fried rice, and yeah, I've tasted a lot of other things too.
So Nigeria is a good place to visit?
Yes.
Okay. So will you want mommy to bring you again and again?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. So now there will be an activity next month called Nigeria Diaspora Day Celebrations. So, and we have a segment called Home Strings segment, where we have our kids in the diaspora participate. So what are you going to tell mommy about it? You like to, it's for second and third generation diaspora. Would you like to participate?
Yes, of course I will.
Up next is our health tip segment with AMPA Doctor.
I am the co-chair of the Education Committee of the Association of Nigerian Physicians in the Americas. That's my angle of coming in from AMPA perspective. But in private practice, I am a family physician with an addiction specialty, and also an assistant clinical professor of family medicine at Indiana University School of Medicine. in those 3 spheres, those are the places I operate.
Right. Just tell us about, you are a Nigerian.
Yes.
You have been here before you left to the States.
Right.
Yes. More recently, there have been an upsurge in addiction. Tell us what it's about.
So it's not just in Nigeria. We have it also in the United States, where I actually have more data than I have here. In the United States, we've had 110,000 people die of opioid overdose, specific to opioids, in the United States, and the numbers have been coming down gradually because of all the interventions by government. So many of us in AMPA have our tentacles spread across the United States and Nigeria. And so some of the events that happen here, we keep an eye on them. We know that there's a codeine addiction issue, in some parts of Nigeria. We know about some forms of what they call methamphetamines in other parts of Nigeria, and which young people consume that cause problems. So as part of a new pivot by the Association of Nigerian Physicians, from just donations, medical missions, and very good things that have been done over the years, the pivot is in the direction of knowledge transfer.
Now to our diaspora of the moment.
Our diaspora of the moment is Dr. Oluremi Adewale, a Canadian-trained registered nurse currently working as a mental health nurse consultant with a major municipality in Ontario, Canada. She has been working with the municipality since 2002. Her roles include mental and physical health promotion, consultation, community capacity building, development of practice guidelines, policy, and procedure. Remy worked as a registered nurse at several hospitals in Toronto. She mentors skilled immigrants, master's students, and undergraduate nursing students in Toronto. In 2011, Remy was recognized by a major municipality in Ontario for her work in addressing public health concerns and providing psychosocial support to people who were vulnerable. She is driven by passion, and in 2018, this gave birth to the registration of a Canadian not-for-profit organization called Women Focus Canada, WFC. Dr. Adewale acquired considerable knowledge over the years by completing her registered nurse diploma in 1998 from George Brown College in Toronto, Bachelor of Science in Nursing in 2001 from Ryerson Polytechnic University in Toronto, Master of Science in Nursing Clinical Focus in 2005 from DUville College, Buffalo, NY, and Doctorate in Education, Health Policy, and Health Education in 2017 from DU College, Buffalo, NY. An accredited author, Remy received several awards, including an Academic Department Award from DUville College in Buffalo, United States in 2008 for excellence in application of nursing theory and research. Congratulations, Dr. Oluremi Adewale. We celebrate you as our diaspora of the moment.
This has been the Diaspora for this week. Keep a date with us next week for another interesting episode of your favorite show, The Diaspora. I remain Khadija Bomali. Stay positive.